One more time, huh?
We were on FaceTime, and we didn't even really intentionally write a song in the beginning. It was just conversation, and it was just pain that we felt, and we shared the same exhaustion of being, watching these videos and being black in America. This was right in the middle of the George Floyd protests, and the song kind of wrote itself, and I had my guitar. I was at my mom's house. We were just on FaceTime, and then to have performed it, and even released it, it became the soundtrack to the movement, and it became the soundtrack to some people's cry, and it means so much to know that we impacted people and made people think differently, or that they had something to give them hope. And I think that's what it turned into.
And I think the way we were feeling at the time was like what everyone was feeling, So when we were having this FaceTime conversation, we were really just talking about how frustrated and sad it was that all this is going on in the world. And so we just came up with this concept of I Can't Breathe. I actually remember when you started singing that part, like, that's the first time I had heard her sing that, and she started singing I Can't Breathe, and I was like, that's it, that's the hook right there. And it was everything. So, we just wanted to relay what really everyone else was feeling and put it in a song.
Let me see that smile again. Beautiful. Beautiful smile. Sure.
It was easy to write, hard to record, and hard to talk about. It was hard to have the conversation about the song. It was hard to watch the things that represented the conversation that we had. And the lyrics are saying, what is a gun to a man that surrenders? How do we cope when we don't love each other? Starting a war, screaming peace at the same time. This is a fight. And then even putting the spoken word part at the end, it wasn't enough for me to put that in a verse. I had to say all of those things. And it's so much more than anger. It's so much more than that. It's so much more than pain even. It's another level, and it's hopefully it means change.
Because generations of people before us have gone through this exact same thing, so this isn't new. So we wanted to really, we were just trying to say how
we felt.
Let out the frustration, letting out the frustration.
That's what music does. The fact that we express what we felt and that it transcends and it's what other people feel as well is so much more.
Yes and no. I think people are becoming a little bit desensitized to it because of how much of a conversation it is. And I don't want it to become a conversation topic more so than something that affects people's lives literally on a regular basis. Generations of people, black people, people of color, like trans people, generations of us have experienced the same reality for like decades, centuries. And so at this point, talking about it is not the solution, but it's also not detracting. But when it becomes just a buzz conversation, then at that point it's like, okay, we're going to be quiet and we're going to go outside. We're going to march and we're going to do what needs to be done.
Oh, yeah, Chika.